Hello friends, I'm Kushal and I'm again back with a very short story for all of you. The name of today's story is Leadership Lessons from a Coffee Break. Well, something very interesting happened on 28th of February 2008 in the United States. 7,100 Starbucks cafes were closed that particular evening. This particular coffee break was termed as the most expensive coffee break ever in corporate history. The story is by one Mr. Prakash Iyer, and I found it really fascinating and hence decided to tell this tale to all of you. As the clock struck 5 that evening, 7,100 Starbucks cafes across the United States started downing their shutters. A small note pasted on each of those shutters politely informed their customers. It said, "Dear customers, we are taking time to perfect our espresso. Great espresso requires practice, and hence we are dedicating our time to perfect our espresso and honing our craft." In the hours that followed, 135,000 baristas at Starbucks learned the perfect art of pouring the perfect espresso. That's not all. They learned a very important reason for why they existed and what made Starbucks so special. They also heard their CEO talking straight from the heart to each one of them. The move cost Starbucks $6 million in lost sales and labor costs. Imagine shutting down the business and turning customers away for one full evening, all for a training program. If you were the CEO, would you have done that? When Starbucks did this, critics and competitors had a field day. Many experts criticized Starbucks and said that by closing down all the stores at the same time across the country, Starbucks, the company, was actually admitting that there was a problem in the coffee. Everyone, including newspapers and TV hosts, started roasting Starbucks and said that it was a grand mistake on the company's part. But was everyone thinking on the same lines? Well, not quite. Howard Schultz, the charismatic CEO of Starbucks, actually thought otherwise. He reasoned that investing in the company's human resource can never be a mistake. Howard actually knew that there was something wrong, and they wanted to find the company's mojo, and they wanted to train their people, their baristas, all at once so that the input will be the same for each and every barista. When someone suggested that they close all the stores at the same time to train their people, the idea actually sounded ridiculous. There were many questions that came to the mind. Questions like, what would people say? How would Wall Street react? What would be the costs involved? But for the CEO, none of this mattered. What mattered was only this thing. They needed to get their magic back. He wanted the baristas to perfect the art of making that espresso, and he did it. Events of the subsequent months showed that this move worked really well for Starbucks. In the months to come, the customer satisfaction ratings went up, the quality of their coffee went up, and most importantly, what happened was the employee morale in the company skyrocketed. And the best part was that employees were super happy to be part of a team in which their leader believed, and they had a leader in Schultz who actually was able to take such bold and decisive decisions for the well-being of the organization. Friends, we often hear so many leaders say that people are our biggest strength. But how many leaders have we seen who can take such bold and decisive decisions as far as training their workforce is concerned? As Abraham Lincoln had already said, if I have 6 hours to cut a tree, probably I will spend the first 4 hours in sharpening the saw. Friends, people like Howard, the CEO of Starbucks, always believe in reaping the long-term rewards rather than looking at the short-term losses. because those are actually not losses. Investing in your human resources will ultimately pay rich dividends to the organization in the long term. Well, that was about leadership and the perspective of various leaders as far as training and development is concerned and people development is concerned. Friends, but what about individuals like you and I? This particular lockdown has given us something which we've never got earlier in our lives. We've got plenty of time at our hand right now in the lockdown. Friends, I sincerely believe that this is the time to hone our skills. This is the time to polish our art. This is the time to learn how to make that perfect espresso, if I may use the pun. Friends, it is unprecedented in history. Human beings never got this much amount of time in the known recorded history. Hence, I sincerely believe that it is our responsibility to keep learning and keep growing. Friends, I sincerely believe that you like the story, and I hope that you are home, you're safe, and you're awesome. Until next time, bye bye.